Is it recording? Oh, yes, okay. I do not know how to work iPhones through filming. All right. Hi, everyone. You may know me as Monica. I'm trying to keep my voice down because I don't know if anyone can hear me. Well, I hope this phone can pick up what I'm saying. Now, this might be a different setup than what you're used to. We're actually in Puppy Lover 863's dorm room or apartment. And this is actually the perfect timing because no one else is in the room. So it's just you and me. All right, enough with that stuff. So I'm here today to let you know that the nomination form for LPSTube Day 2022 is now open. Now, before I move on, chances are that some of you may not know what I'm talking about. So let me give you the deets. LPSTube Day is an LPS holiday held every May 10th where we celebrate our little community of LPSTubers, characters, and videos. And Puppy Lover 863's way of celebrating is by hosting an annual awards show, which she's been doing since the very first LPSTube Day back in 2014. I've also provided some links in the description below that takes you to the LPSTube Day page on our website for you to learn more. Now, in order to be able to hand out awards, we need a set of nominees, but we don't have any. So how do we do that? Well, this is what this video will be all about. If this is your first time getting involved in the nomination process of LPSTube Day Award Ceremonies, let alone even voting for the ceremonies, I'm going to tell you how to nominate today. If you've nominated before, don't click away just yet. I have some new information to give, which may include a new set of awards, so stay tuned. Now, one thing I need to stress is that in order to comply with COPPA regulations, you need to be at least 13 years old to nominate by yourself. But I also want to stress, if you are under the age of 13, you can still vote. That's right, you can still vote, but you just need to ask a parent or guardian to help you suggest nominees. Oh, where did this laptop come from? Oh, well, perfect timing. I was gonna need a laptop anyway. So what you're gonna wanna do is click the link that's in the description and it'll take you to a Google form, which is the official nomination page. As you scroll through the form, you can see the full instructions I'm mentioning in this video, but the form is also divided into different sections with blank spaces where you can type in your nominations. However, there are some important rules to consider before you write in any of these blank spaces. The first being that any previous winners will not be counted as nominees in the categories that they've won already. The reason being is that I want to be fair and allow more old and new LPSTubers to win different categories they haven't won yet. If you would like to know who won in the past, you can check out the link in the description that'll take you to the LPSTube Day Award Ceremony page on my website. But just because an LPSTuber has won one of these awards doesn't mean they aren't eligible for other awards they haven't won yet. And thankfully that'll be possible now that we have a bunch of new awards to give out, but I'll get to that in a moment. Rule number 2, you cannot nominate Puppy Lover 863, her videos, or her characters to be the nominees. Don't get me wrong, it's such an honor that you would consider us to win an award, but because her and the characters, like myself, will be hosting the awards and the ceremony, we want to be fair and award the other LPSTubers characters and videos that, also deserve to be nominees. In other words, since we're hosting the ceremony on our channel, we want to avoid as much bias as we possibly can. And rule number 3, be sure to use the correct formatting in your responses to make sure that they're valid. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So the first section is full of LPSTuber categories. So we want you to write the full name of the LPSTubers YouTube channel and make sure it's spelled correctly so that we can recognize them. Make sure to use their full channel name and not their real names, nicknames, characters' names, etc. This is to ensure that when we do background checks, we can actually find the channel. For the next section of categories, the LPS character categories, this is where it gets a little tricky. We want you to write the character's full name, their first name and last name if they have one, the series and video title the character came from, and the full name of the LPSTuber who created the character and the video. Let's say hypothetically, if you were to nominate me, as an example, you would use my full name, Monica, and I don't think I've revealed my last name, so we can skip that part. The LPS video that I was in, let's say you were nominating me in a video called Being an Only Child. That's what the skit name is called, so you would write Being an Only Child, and the channel where I came from, which would be Puppy Lover 863. Again, this is just an example for demonstration. Please do not nominate for Puppy Lover 863, her characters, or her videos. And the last section of categories are LPS videos. So what we need you to do is write the full name of the series or video and the full name of the LPSTuber who created the series or video. Alright, now that you know the full rules of how to nominate, now you can type in each of the blank spaces the name of LPSTubers, LPS videos, and LPS characters that you think best suit each category. And don't worry about what each award category means, we got you covered. The category descriptions will tell you what each category means and who qualifies for each category. Also, it's super crucial that you review and finalize your selections before you click submit because you won't be able to change your answers later. And finally, once you've filled out all the blanks and reviewed your final selections, you can click submit and your submission will go through. After the nomination deadline, Puppy Lover 863 will be tallying your responses, and the LPSTubers, characters, and videos that are suggested the most will be the top 3 to 7 nominees selected for the chance to win their respective awards. And once the nominees have been selected, Puppy Lover 863 will be making a separate video that shows you how to vote. And as a first, compared to other nomination videos we've done in the past, I'm going to be naming off each of the different awards that LPSTubers can win. Oh, and that also includes the brand new awards I was telling you about. So without further ado, let's reveal the awards. First off, we have the LPSTuber categories. Now, the awards that LPSTubers can win are for Top Favorite LPSTuber, which applies to any LPSTubers with over 100,000 subscribers, Favorite LPSTuber, which applies to LPSTubers with more than 30,000 subscribers but less than 100,000, Favorite Rising LPSTuber, which applies to any LPSTuber with less than 30,000 subscribers, LPSTuber with Best Designs, and designs can include costumes, sets, props, customs, etc. Funniest LPSTuber, pretty self-explanatory, and Most Creative LPSTuber, also pretty self-explanatory. Oh, and our brand new categories for the LPSTuber section are Best International LPSTuber. These are LPSTubers from outside of the US and Canada, and this can also apply for non-English speaking LPSTubers. We also have a category for Best LPS TikToker and Best LPS Photographer. Now for this category, you may also want to indicate their username handle and social media platform so we can find them outside of YouTube. Those were the LPSTuber categories. Now we're going to go through the LPS character categories, or the LPSTubers themselves. Now for this first award, we changed it up a little bit. For the past few years, we've had a category called Favorite LPS Mascot, and we kind of altered this award a little bit to not only showcase the pets that represent the channels, the pets on channel icons, but we also want to represent the humans behind the character. So the first award for the LPS character section is Favorite LPS Mascot Personality. Next up, we have Best LPS Actor, which includes the guys, the dudes, the males. Best LPS Actress for the females, the girls, the gals. And we also have Favorite LPS Couple to Ship, which applies to a pair of characters, whether they are in a relationship or not, or they're just the characters that you would like to be together. But wait, there's more. We have 3 new awards for the LPS character category. We have one for Best Diverse LPS Character, which are the pets who represent diverse and underrepresented communities, like characters who are not dogs and cats, characters with disabilities, characters that are part of minority communities, etc. We also have awards for Best LPS Hero or Protagonist, which are the good guys in the story or the pets who save the day, and a category for Best LPS Villain or Antagonist. Let's get right into the next LPS category, which is the LPS Video section. Now, unlike the other categories which have new awards, this one hasn't really changed. We've got the classic award categories such as Best LPS Dramatic Series, which is any series with a storyline or characters with plot lines that keep you on the edge of your seat wanting more, and I'm losing my scarf. Oh, that's dramatic. Alright, crisis averted. The scarf has been fixed. Anyways, we also have the Best LPS Comedy Series Award, which is any series that makes you smile or laugh, consists of jokes and funny sketches. You get the idea. Then there's Best Former LPS Series, which is a series that has been officially finished. Best LPS music video? Need I say more? Best LPS collab video, which is any video that features more than one LPSTuber. Best LPS film, which is any non-series video that stretches over 10 minutes. And finally, best LPS short skit, which is any non-series video less than 10 minutes. That's as short as it'll get. So hopefully that should give you some idea of what the categories are and what the award types are, and allows you to identify the characters, videos, and LPSTubers that you think best suits each category. You have until Friday, January 28th, 2022 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to submit your Google form and cast your nominations. Once the deadline has passed, PuppyLover863 will be going over all of your responses one by one. That'll be the hard part for us. Well, her mainly. I'm not involved in accounting. Maybe I should. All right, besides the point. Once she goes over all of your responses, the top 3 to 7 choices for each category will be the official nominees. So that's pretty much all the instructions I have to relay to you. If they weren't clear, they will also be in the description below, and that's where you can find the link to the nomination form. You can also play this video back as many times as you want. Plus, the directions will also be on the Google Forms description. If you have any sort of questions related to the nomination process, you can leave them in the comments below, and PuppyLover863 will do her best to answer as many as she can. If you do end up nominating, we are so thankful to have you be a part of this process. This ceremony would not be possible without each and every one of you casting your voices and letting us know who you think should win the awards for 2022's LPSTube Day. Thank you for tuning in. Love you guys so much. Stay safe, and we'll talk again soon. Bye!